and counterpointing at the original part of China, and then the median period. These yellow cranes almost absolutely ubiquitous throughout Beijing and northeast China that I've been traveling through. I wonder if it's the influx of people from the hinterland of this 1.4 billion population, or the rise of the middle class, or the overall upward mobility, or a combination of the two, and if a combination, what's the ratio? Now, everything I'm showing you is within a 5 to 10 mile run on this track right now. Still probably within that 5 to 10 mile run is even more. I mean, it's like a whole huge city going up all at one time. So I wonder if there's some automatic gratuitous migration, gratuitous in that it's subsidized by the government, of the people who were in the formerly good places now being replaced, those good places, with these brand new places, whether they just automatically migrate upward. Slowing down for another town to stop at. At least it's a town in the making. Notice the more interesting architecture here. I noticed that newer buildings, some of them, seem to have a more European architecture. The Shanhaiguan railroad station. This is the beach resort town. Beautiful railroad station. Just as we go through it, you can imagine how sophisticated it is on the inside. Of course, this probably gets a tremendous amount of business from Beijing and elsewhere. What they do well. Unlike Latin America and including Mexico, which underdoes everything, oftentimes not even finishing it. Here they overdo it, overbuild it, and then apparently wait for the future. Here's a panel on the back of the seat that apparently gives the characteristics of different types of cars, because it seems redundant here, and I don't fully understand it. Here's the key here. All of these have toilets, all have fire extinguishers. I think that defines the location of each. And here are just some requests of the passengers. Please keep quiet, no smoking, avoid jamming the drain. In case of impairing its use, please don't throw waste paper in the toilet. And these are just guides for safety, but the interesting one is the last one. Please help people who need help. Again, more and more corn. So that speed's just about 100, just around 100 miles an hour. Now you have to ask if that purse is the original, or a knockoff of a knockoff. Give you a little sense of our speed. This area we're going through right now is pretty commercial, I think, primarily focusing on creation of cement-type products and bricks, since I've seen some kilns and some storage of cement products. The orangey yellow you see on top of the homes is corn drying. Don't know if it's seed corn or not. When you look at those huge buildings, what you also have to take into account is the infrastructure needed to support not only the businesses that have been built that will use those workers. Much of the large tracts of of forests that I've seen are all transplanted. In other words, they must have used every scrap of wood they could in the prior decades, and they replanted a tremendous amount. We're now entering the town or city of Tangshan, where we'll make a stop. What they do is just turn all the cherries around. But they could also make booths out of it if they wanted. That's pretty cool. See, these are a different kind of geese. I'm not sure if it's a domestic kind of geese or not, but there's the usual kind. Whether this guy escaped, but he looks very healthy.